Hello everyone, my name is Eugene. The name of the channel is Eugene Bryan Educational Vlogs. I've been a teacher for the past 35 years and I'll be your tutor on this channel. The aim of this channel is to lay the basic groundwork and to teach you some basic fundamental principles which will help you to have a better grasp of the English language. Now this is my first lesson and we are going to start off with a series of lessons on parts of speech. We have 8 parts of speech. I'm going to name them. We have nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, adjectives, conjunctions, prepositions, and interjections. Now today we are going to focus on nouns, and we are going to focus on 4 different types of nouns. That's what we're going to look at today. And they are proper nouns, common nouns, concrete nouns, and abstract nouns. So please stay tuned, and I hope at the end of the lesson you would have learned something. So let's get straight into it. Okay, here we go. So the topic is nouns. Nouns are naming words, names of persons, places, animals, and things. So nouns are naming words, names of persons, places, animals, and things. The first one we have here is common nouns. Now, common nouns are non-specific names that are given to people, places, animals, or things. For example, woman, there are several women. Woman is a common noun, but there are several women, and you could give those women specific names. So if you have woman, it's a common noun. So we're going to go to those over there. All right? So month. We have 12 months of the year, and month is a common noun. But if you're going to give the month a name, then we go into proper noun. So we're going to go to that. So we have month, woman, city, car. Those are all common nouns. And common nouns usually begin with common letters unless they begin a sentence, right? So common nouns usually begin with common letters. Now let's move on to proper nouns. Proper nouns are specific names that are given to people, places, animals, or things, right? So month, we have 12 months of the year, and each of them has a specific name. So we chose to use May. All right, we could say June, July, any one of the 12 months would be proper nouns, and they all begin with capital letters. Every proper noun must begin with a capital letter. It doesn't matter where in the sentence it is. It could be at the beginning, it could be in the middle, or it could be at the end. As long as it's a proper noun, it must begin with a capital letter. Now, let's move on to concrete nouns. Now, concrete nouns are nouns that name tangible things, things that you can use your senses to identify, mainly touching and seeing, right? So, for example, a clock. You can touch a clock and you can see it. Okay, so it's a concrete noun. So concrete nouns are things that you can use your senses to identify. You can see them, you can touch them, you can hear them, you can feel them. All right? So let's look at the list that we have here. We have book, we have marker, and we have bag. So book, marker, and bag. So those are the 3 examples that we're going to use today. Now, abstract nouns are nouns is like they are opposite of concrete nouns. They are intangible. You can't see them, you can't touch them, you can't use your senses to identify them. But you know that they are nouns because they are things. All right. So anger, we have there. We have evil. We have idea. and we have hope. They are all abstract nouns because they are not touchable. You can't see them, you can't touch them. It's like an idea. It can be an emotion, like anger is an emotion. You can't touch it. You can feel it in the sense that you know that you're angry, but you can feel it by touching it. All right. So that is what we call abstract nouns. So let's go again. We have common nouns. Common nouns. Sorry. So common nouns that we have here are month, woman, city, car. Remember that common nouns are non-specific names given to people, places, animals, and things. When you go on to proper nouns, and by the way, they begin with common letters. Now we're going to move on to proper nouns. Proper nouns now are specific names given to people, places, animals, and things. For example, we talk about month. So the month that we chose was May, but all 12 months of the year are going to begin with capital letter because they are proper nouns. Days of the week as well, all the days of the week, they're going to begin with capital letter. Monday, right back. All right. Now, concrete nouns are tangible things, things that you can discern by touching it. It's real. You can touch it. You can feel it. Right? You can see it. Right? And these are some examples that we have here. Book, marker, bag. Now, abstract nouns are like the opposite of concrete nouns. They are intangible. You can see them, you can feel them, but you know they exist because you know that anger exists. So anger is a thing, but it's not a concrete noun. It's not something you can touch. It's not something you can see. It's an emotion. All right. So let's go. Anger, evil, idea, hope, and we have a lot of them. But these are the examples that we're going to focus on. So I hope you have grasped that. So we're going to move on to some example sentences. So that's next. Okay, so let's begin by identifying these nouns in these sentences, and we're going to tell the category or the categories that they fall in. The first sentence is the boy walks down the road. And if you notice, I have highlighted boy and I have highlighted road. Those are the two nouns in the sentence. Now we are going to identify them according to what group they belong in, whether common, proper, abstract, and so on. So here we go. Boy. What type of noun is boy? Boy would be a common noun, but it could also be classified as a it could also be classified as a concrete noun. Good, because it is common, but it is also concrete, meaning that you can touch it, you can see a boy, you can touch it. All right, so it is a common noun, but it is also a concrete noun. And bear in mind that nouns sometimes overlap. Sometimes they fall into more than one category. All right, so the boy walks down the road. The next noun is road, and it's similar to boy. It is a common noun, and it's also a concrete noun because you can see the road, you can touch the road. All right. All right. Next sentence: the lady was silent for a moment. The lady was silent for a moment. Lady is a common noun. It's also a concrete noun. You can touch a lady. Right? You can see her, you can touch her. Alright, then the next noun we have there is moment. Moment, you can touch a moment. You can see a moment, but you know it exists. It exists. So this is an abstract noun. So moment is an abstract noun. The next sentence is New York is a big city. Alright, let me highlight the word New York. Okay, so New York. All right, so New York is a big city. New York is a big city. Now, New York is a specific name given to a particular city. So remember we said any special name that is given to a person, place, animal, or thing is called a proper noun. So New York is a proper noun. The word city is a common noun. The next sentence is Christianity is a religion. Christianity is a religion. If you notice, I have highlighted Christianity as well as religion because they are both nouns. Now, Christianity is a little tricky here. You have some abstract nouns which fall into the category of proper noun because Christianity is a special name given to a religion, but Christianity is really an abstract noun because you can't see Christianity, you can't touch it. So it's an abstract noun. And therefore, because it is what we call a proper noun because it describes it is telling the name, sorry, of a religion. So therefore, it begins with a capital C. So no matter where Christianity come in a sentence, it's going to begin with a capital C because it's an abstract noun which happen to be a proper noun. But most abstract nouns are usually common nouns, but you have a few exceptions like Christianity, and all the other religions, and we could name a few. That's all for today, folks. I hope you have learned something. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to comment. See you in the next lesson.